Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series, we're going to be going over sun in the houses. And in this segment or episode, we're going to be talking about sun in the ninth house. Yes, sun in the ninth house, all right? Okay, so let me make this make sense. When you look into your astrology chart, it's basically a circle. And like a pie, it's divided into slices, and there's 12 slices, which represents the 12 houses of astrology. Now, wherever your planets lie within those houses, within the pie, represents where your planets are located. And specifically what we're talking about now is your sun. So wherever your sun lands in your natal chart is going to represent which house your sun is in. And in this episode or segment, we're going to be talking about if your sun is in the ninth house, okay? If your sun's in the ninth house. So when your sun's in the ninth house, your pride and ego is located in your freedom, your ability to explore, okay? Your expansion, your philosophy, okay? Your beliefs, your faith, your spiritual, intellectual mind and body. Okay, this is the house, the ninth house, because the ninth house deals with expansion, exploring, okay, broadening our views, how we see the world, okay, so it deals with philosophy and our faith, okay, this could be your religion, this could be your beliefs, this is what you think about the world based on what you've seen, this is traveling. In order to understand the world, we gotta travel, we gotta expand. Okay, the ninth house is all about expanding, stretching out, learning as much as we can, seeing as much as we can, getting as much as we can, abundance, freedom. So when your sun is in that, your pride and ego is in that, these people have so much energy when it comes to traveling, exploring, expanding. Oh my God, these people don't want to sit down. You know, they want to explore, they want to go out. And not only do they want to do it physically, but they also want to do it intellectually. Okay, this is, you know, we don't all have money to just get on a plane every time we feel like it, but we can explore through reading, through watching certain TV shows that speak about the world in a bigger way, through, you know, looking up websites and reading books and reading other people's philosophies and trying to understand the world. You know, so these people can be very intellectual, very philosophical, and instead of just physically traveling and learning about the world, they can learn through books, learn through other teachers, and just have this strong urge to want to learn more. Because again, this is your beliefs, this is your faith. Also, these people in general, people with sun in ninth house, they're very energetic people, because when we talk about the ninth house, we're talking about expansion, expanding your energy. So they are like that energetically. You know, the sun, this is your pride, this is your ego, this is what you reflect, this is your light. So you put it in this expanding house that's all about expansion and just exploring your freedom. These people are just so extra, so big, just on a personality level. Another thing with sun in the ninth house is these people are very prideful about their beliefs. So because they study and they see so much of the world and they learn different things, and their pride and ego is in all of this, they're very like show-offy about what they know. So these are people who like to preach to you. Sun in the ninth house people, they like to preach to you. They like to teach to you. They like to tell you the things that they know. And they like to let you know how smart they are and how they're right, you know, a lot of times. Because when we're talking about the sun, we're talking about our pride and ego. You know, these are things that we are very cocky about, you know. So they like to show off their smarts. They like to tell people what they've learned. And they like to teach and preach in that type of way. And with the sun being here, they could be very entertaining teachers. When they're teaching their philosophy, they can be very expressive, very entertaining that way, but they can also be very stubborn as well too, okay? Because the sun, again, this is a very egotistical energy, the sun, it's your ego, so whatever they believe, they're stubborn on it. So you try to argue with them, you know, you can come to a lot of combat. You know, because there's a strong stubbornness, and people with sun in the ninth house have to be careful that, yes, you are smart. You are smart. You know a lot, but you have to understand expansion keeps expanding. So the second you think you know everything, you stop, okay? And this expansion stops. And the sun can do that because the sun is so fixated. It's all about being the center of attention. So my thing, sun in ninth house, don't get so much into your ego that you stop expanding. Keep learning by understanding that you still don't know everything. When you understand that, you give yourself the opportunity to keep learning more. But don't get stuck in your ego, which is the sun, in the ninth house, and thinking that everything you believe in is right and you know everything, because you don't. And that's how you stop the expansion, which defeats the purpose of the ninth house. So that's good to understand. Also, with sun in the ninth house, sun deals with your father figure, the patriarchal figure, because this could have also been the mother. You know, if you had a single mom, she took both sides. So it could be any, but it just means that the sun represents the pride of the family, the patriarchal energy of the family. And with your sun being in the ninth house, that figure could have been very expansive. Your father or the patriarchal figure of the family could have been preaching to you a lot, preaching to you ideas, what they believe in all the time, preaching to you about what you need to know, being very expansive, also being very fun, always traveling with you, putting you into different settings, just letting you know that the world is expansive and you can always travel and see different things and expanding your mind. So they could have been very inspirational father figure or patriarchal figure or whoever represented that pride in the family. So that's good to know. So yeah, Sun in the ninth house, very expressive people, very energetic, very philosophical, very entertaining teachers. Just be careful. Don't get so into your ego and then you stop learning, because then you're going to really ruin the purpose. All right. So yeah, Sun in the ninth house people are very fun, very philosophical, very inspiring. And if you enjoyed that, come back for some more. Okay. And also book a reading with me. All right. I do astrology readings on anything, your career, your love life, your money, anything you want to talk about. Just email me. I'll have my email in the link description box and we can go forward with that. And I also do tarot as a bonus. Also, check out my music on Spotify, Apple, and here on YouTube. I'll have all the links in the description box below. And I'll check you guys out on the next video.